The internet froze the moment those photos surfaced. Not because people had never seen glamour before, but because nobody expected Danna Garcia to suddenly become the center of such an explosive conversation. Within hours, headlines were spreading across entertainment sites, social media pages were reposting every angle they could find, and fans everywhere were asking the same question: was this a bold statement of confidence, or another celebrity moment completely blown out of proportion? To understand why the reaction became so intense, you have to understand who Danna Garcia has always been in the eyes of her audience. For years, she represented elegance, emotional storytelling, and unforgettable performances in Latin television. Millions knew her from powerful telenovela roles filled with heartbreak, passion, and resilience. She wasn't the celebrity constantly chasing controversy or attention. In fact, that's exactly why the photos shocked so many people. The image people had built around her suddenly collided with a version of confidence they weren't expecting to see. But here's where the story becomes more complicated than the headlines ever admitted. The photos themselves quickly became exaggerated online. Cropped images, misleading captions, and sensational posts created a version of events that often had little to do with reality. What started as artistic photography and glamorous styling was transformed into viral gossip designed to trigger reactions. And in today's world, reactions spread faster than truth ever can. What makes moments like this emotionally fascinating is how quickly public perception changes. One day, someone is admired for talent and grace. The next, the conversation shifts entirely to appearance. It reveals something uncomfortable about celebrity culture. Why do people often reduce years of achievement down to a single image? Why does confidence in women still become headline material when male celebrities rarely face the same scrutiny? Danna Garcia never built her career around scandal. She built it around emotional connection. Her performances resonated because viewers saw vulnerability in her characters, women fighting through betrayal, loss, and impossible choices. That emotional history followed audiences into this moment too. People weren't just reacting to photos. They were reacting to their own memories of who they believed she was. And perhaps that's the deeper tension hidden beneath the viral headlines. Fans want celebrities to stay frozen in time. They want them to remain exactly as they remember them from years ago. But real people evolve. Confidence changes. Priorities shift. Public figures grow older, wiser, and often more comfortable in their own skin. Yet the internet rarely allows that growth to happen peacefully. As the online storm intensified, many viewers overlooked something important. Danna Garcia carried herself with calm confidence throughout the entire situation. No dramatic public breakdown. No desperate attempt to control the narrative. She simply continued forward, letting the noise burn itself out. That silence said more than any interview could have. Sometimes the strongest response is refusing to let strangers define your identity for you. The emotional peak of this story is not the photos themselves. It's the realization that fame can become a mirror reflecting society's insecurities back at itself. What shocked people wasn't necessarily what they saw. It was the fact that someone they viewed a certain way suddenly challenged their expectations. And maybe that's the lesson hidden underneath all the viral drama. Confidence should not automatically become controversy. A single image should never erase years of talent, hard work, and humanity. When you strip away the exaggerated headlines and endless speculation, what remains is simply a woman comfortable enough to exist on her own terms. In the end, that may be what truly startled the internet the most.